next year is purely about having fun, getting on stage, showing the improvements I've made from last year. Prep actually starts in 6 weeks. 6 weeks out, bro. Right, welcome back to the YouTube. So, back at Whitney Weights and Fitness today. I've been filming some content with Cam. Training push today. Current little update. Actually, I'll give you an update like half through the session. But yeah, because I want to jump straight into this. I had my pre-meal about 2 hours ago now, so I am ready to train. Yeah, not going hyper yet, but it could potentially happen at some point. So yeah, so we're going to jump in straight into the session. Just film a load of content, which will be out on the Instagram over the next month or 6 weeks. So make sure you go and follow on there, because I give a lot more like in-depth update on there, and a lot more like in my post. Like I'll see you on check-in every week, current physique updates, clients, everything like that. So go and check that out, and you can keep more up to date. So yeah, we're going to jump straight into this now. Start with a lateral raise, into a shoulder press, chest press, and then crack on from there. So yeah, I'm gonna jump straight into it. Every session normally start with a isolation exercise to get some blood into the muscle, almost pre-fatigue it. Not to the point where we're really limiting and hindering the main presses. However, it's going to reduce, make sure I can reduce the load on those presses to save my joints and reduce injury risk, basically. So some lateral raises here, get a lot of blood into the side delts. I'll do plenty of warm-ups on this exercise, just because the first movement, just want to get a lot of blood into the muscle to really warm it up. And make sure I can actually, when I go into the presses, I can actually feel it. If you go into your presses cold, the chance of another muscle group taking over or your myomass aggression being less is going to be higher, because there's not a lot of blood in there already. So if you go straight into a press, you're going in cold, going to be potentially a higher injury risk, but then also not going to be able to feel it as much as if you did an isolation prior to it. Yeah. 3 sets on dumbbell lateral raises, and then we'll probably go into we will go into a shoulder press, which will probably be this one. Going to see how it is warming up. It is Watson, so who knows? But there's not many other like options here, so yeah, it'll probably be this one. And I'll just put like a 10 on each side, and that'll be a top set. So. A lot of people slate the dumbbell lateral raise because of gravity, basically, because there's basically like no tension here. However, I still think it's a very good exercise. You saw back in the day, like all the bodybuilders were doing dumbbell lateral raises. Why has everyone stopped and now doing like single arm cuff like cable lateral raises? Like, yes, obviously to a degree there is. You're going to get a lot more stimulus, or at least some more stimulus, just due to there being a constant resistance. However, the dumbbell lateral raise is not a bad exercise, so don't get that twisted. Yes, you're going to get a little bit less recruitment. However, you can still do it. It's not a redundant exercise. Not bad actually. This is probably going to way too heavy now. While we're here, the new Flex Club Trinity drop has gone live. Went live like a week ago now, 2 weeks ago. Very, very nice, like, as you can probably see throughout the video. The flannel, the t-shirt is also, when I take this flannel off, you'll see the like sick graphic on the back. They've got this in white and black. They've also got zip up hoodies with the same graphic on the back, white and black again, or grey and black, sorry. And then there's also some very nice joggers, which are straight leg, not cuffed, and extremely comfy, like very, very comfy. So would definitely recommend getting some, and always code HB at checkout. Right, top sit done on there. 3 plates, as you saw, a struggle to get out of the hole. Yeah, if I put a clip on there to try and like, how do you say it? To try and reduce the distance it has to travel at the start. If I put a clip on there, the clip would have snapped, so I can't do that. But if you do struggle getting into machines, that's something you can do. Put a clip underneath the stopper, and as long as it can fall out afterwards, then you're fine, and it will go away and you can carry on with your set. But if the clip looks like it's going to snap, don't do it. Right, wrapped up. Shoulder press. I'm going to move on to an incline press now. 2 plates felt a lot nicer. It was quite light, but fit failed around 13, which is exactly what I wanted. So that's perfect. I apologise. All right, a high incline chest press now. I just really focus on that top line. Just build a big upper chest really, which is exactly what you want. Like when you're hitting your side chest on stage, if you have a nice like bubbling pec, it just looks so nice. So that's exactly what I'm going for, and hopefully I can have one next year on stage. With these high incline presses as well, you want to make sure you don't shift your hips forward. As soon as you do that, you turn it into a flat press. As you can see here, like, it's now, my whole body is in line with where the machine is going. Shift your hips backwards, you're now pressing much more vertically, which is going to hit your upper chest. So if your upper chest isn't growing, assess how you're doing your incline presses. That's probably why it isn't. This is what I mean about the clips. You can just stick them under here. So this is a pain to get into. I'm gonna tear a pec trying to get it out. So if you put the clip underneath there, the range of motion from the bottom is now less. However, when you go back down in the rep, you're not limited because the clip will have fallen off and you can actually get range of motion. So do that if you struggle to get into machines. Yeah, if you struggle to get into machines. Oh, lovely. That was the perfect weight. Nine reps, I think. Yeah, spot felt amazing. That is actually a very nice machine. So yeah, perfect. Now, I'm going to talk about prep next year. Plans are in place. I think I said in the last video that we filmed with Cam that it was changing from when I was doing British finals. I'm now changing it to do PTA Universe. So prep actually starts in 6 weeks. 6 weeks out, bro. Prep starts in 6 weeks. Aiming for like about a 16-week prep until the Universe. We'll do a regional before then, and then we'll do another PTA show after that, and then a 2-bro show after that. We know I can do a long prep. We know I'm pretty capable of just like staying fresh and staying like still just hammering my training even in like the depths of prep. So we're not worried about if it goes on like for 22, 23 weeks. So it's just a case of having some fun, getting some more stage time, and yeah, seeing what happens. Not expecting anything really. Have some sort of goals that I want to achieve over the season, but yeah, it's, next year is purely about having fun, getting on stage, showing the improvements I've made from last year. Well, 2 years ago. By the time I get on stage, it will be about 19 months since I stepped off stage. So, and some serious improvements have been made. I think it'll be a good 25 pounds up, which will be exciting, and I'm excited to show it as well. So yeah, do junior bodybuilding at the Universe. We'll probably do a PTA Classic show after that, and then a 2-Bros Classic after that. And yeah, see what happens, but it's just a case of enjoying it this time. I'm so excited to prep. Literally cannot wait for it to start now. Not because I hate food, like I'm still absolutely fine with food, but I just cannot wait to like get dieting and see the improvements I've made. Yeah, it's gonna be mega. I cannot wait, and obviously we'll bring you all along for the journey as well. Intra-workout, same as usual. Trained by JP, Performance Fuel, Berry Burst. Trained by JP, EAA's, Berry Burst. Delicious flavour and does the job when it comes to recovery and actually fueling my sessions as well. A lot of people like to just drink it half through the session. I like to just drink it like the first half of my session. Doesn't affect digestion or anything, absolutely fine. Sits perfectly, so I don't see a problem with drinking it for the first, like, I'll probably finish it before I finish the 3rd exercise. Then I'll just go get some water and fill it back up again, make sure I'm hydrated throughout my session. But yeah, it sits absolutely perfectly, fuels the session, tastes lovely. Code HB at Full Bore Sports to go and get yours. Sweet, 2.5 for 11, I think. Happy with that, like connection on that is unreal, to be fair. My chest is full blown. So yeah, happy with that. Very nice, wasn't expecting a decent session today really, with the kit they have here. It's decent kit, don't get me wrong, but I'm just a very creature of habit. I like doing my own thing in my own gym with my machines. It's nice to switch it up. I've done a reel on training at a different gym before, so go and watch that on my Instagram. But yeah, it's nice to switch it up every now and again, but I am a creature of habit. I do like my sessions at my gyms. But yeah, it's not a problem if you come to the gym. Same structure, same intensity, just enjoy it. On to pec deck now. We've got a reel coming out about this, Jack and I, on the coaching page. So make sure you're following that on Instagram, Eagles Coaching, which is a lot of that. There's a lot of value on that page. Not only like client results, but we've also got a lot of content coming to it as well now. So if you're interested in coaching at all, but aren't sure if we're the right fit, go follow the page. You'll see us, you'll see our client results, you'll see our education. So that's a great place to go and see that. We have a great reel coming out about this. We literally filmed that last week. In essence, what you want to do is keep your chest nice and proud. Face forward, chest up, and externally rotate your arms. So you're thinking elbows together. I'm not going to go into too much detail because you can go and have a look on the Instagram page. But yeah, you'll see when I'm doing it, chest up, my chest is nice and proud, my head's facing forward, my arms are externally rotated, and I'm thinking about bringing my elbows together, not crabbing with my hands like that. Lovely. Blimey, my chest is pumped. Christ. Yeah, you'll also have noticed, like, as the set got harder, it would have been very easy for me to break down form and just like bring my arms together, my hands together. But there's no point. I'm then not actually fully stimulating my chest. I'm taking stimulus away from my chest and putting it on my front delts, which is not what you want. Take the muscle to failure, not the movement. Don't think about getting from point A to point B any way you can. Think about getting from point A to point B using the musculature that you are trying to target. Christ. As chest wrapped up. Well, that's actually very nice. I wasn't expecting that to be very nice. Actually felt really good. Could have done with coming in a bit closer at the top. Like the handles bang because of this little stumpy thing at the end, annoyingly, but yeah, it's fine. Make do with what you got. Had a great connection with my chest. Could have got a bit, like literally like that much closer with my hands, but it's a matter of inches. Some say that could be a big problem, but I say it's fine. Yeah, gonna crack on. Do a couple more sets of lateral raises, then triceps. Right, final exercise then, tricep extension. I have one similar at my gym. I prefer one at my gym, but again, like I said, make do what you have. So final exercise, we'll do 2 sets on here and a drop set. Then that'll be it. Wrap it up, do some posing, and then I'll catch you afterwards. There's no stretch on that at all. That is the stretch, which is bloody awful. Right, so that is the video wrapped up, push session wrapped up. Very, very nice session actually. I was expecting a bit worse, but it was actually very nice. Couple of bits of Watson kit, which actually were better than I thought. Everyone says they're absolute dog shit, but they weren't as bad. Because everyone said they're so awful, I was expecting the worst, but they weren't that bad, considering. So yeah, actually, very good session. You've seen how we're looking, pretty much like 6 weeks out from prep now. In a very good position actually. If you go and watch, go to my Instagram again, plug my Instagram again. If you go to the Instagram, you'll see there's a reel breaking down my off season with Jack and myself going through it all. So yeah, go and watch that. I'm pretty much like 60 pounds up from when I stepped on stage last year, which is pretty cool to say. Pushed up very, very hard the first time. Did a 12-week diet, stripped off 30 pounds, and then been pushing up since beginning of August. It's December now, so a good, 4 or 5 months now of pushing. And we're still in very good body composition, and we're about 212 pounds. So yeah, very, very happy. Pretty much the goal is to hold this now until prep. Not push too much food, as it's not really necessary. Food is like pretty high. There's no need to be pushing that. And then yeah, be a case of just like starting prep from that point, about 16 weeks or so. And then yeah, see what happens. But I'm excited to get shredded. I'm looking forward to being lean again. It's been too long, even though it's only been like 5 months, but yeah, looking forward to it. So the next video with Cam will be the final video of the off season. So that's one to look forward to. And then the prep series begins, and we can start prep, which will be, yeah, I'll take you through the weeks and weeks of prep, how I'm feeling, what the setup is like, food, expenditure, everything like that. So you can get a real insight into my prep. But yeah, for now, that is everything. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.